EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground.
Whoever wins is going to win the Super Bowl.
It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Justin Reed with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Pacheco on third. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down throw, Mahomes. And that's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second.
Who y'all got in the Super Bowl?
Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Chiefs or Eagles?
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the national.
Philly minus 0.5.
A good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Great opening drive continues. First and 10 at the 33. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
One of the tight ends motioning left. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. He's got it! Touchdown, Kansas City! Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense better find some answers for this playmaker.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the pistol, Hurts. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chiefs and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling into enemy territory. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running up the middle, Pacheco. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Chiefs pushing for a score before the break. From the 17. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Again, Mahomes to throw. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Mahomes now. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing from the gun here. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying the time for that play that led to the score.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken
Was the boss man D-Lo and then 50 cents? Loudly crying face rolling on the floor laughing.
Of the 35. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Hurts trying again on second down. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts throwing again. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Motion man left is Brown. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Able to get it to Barkley. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And, well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. First and 10 from the 34. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. It's Pacheco again. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Right back to Pacheco. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second and 3 now. Tight end in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Chiefs by no more than 4.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll send him over right. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Justin Reed with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the 46. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll send out the punting unit. Braden Mann will kick it away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. First and 10 now from the 30.
Realistic.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. In motion left is Smith-Schuster. A second down run by Pacheco. This is ahead for about 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it with the lead. A chance to add a 4th title to their trophy case. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
2nd and 10 now. Goddard makes the catch. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Oh, they're going for it on an option play left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the pistol, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Chiefs, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
We've set it down for him at the 38. They run with Pacheco. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.
So the Chiefs gonna win the Super Bowl, eh?